So this is the new stuff that Jamie's just deployed only onto dev at the moment, obviously, but you see it mirrors some of the stuff that we show for the web app, etc. So if you put stuff like Starbucks in, it'll do things like that. You can pretty much do anything that you want. You can look at different brands, different nouns, as we've sometimes shown on demos before, anything that you want really. It doesn't really matter. You can even do the abbreviations. So I'm whizzing through those, but you can probably see there quite easily how more intuitive, I suppose, that is. So no matter what people are putting in there, hopefully it's making a little bit more sense. It still won't work if you do something ridiculous like break fix, like we said, because that just does not exist as a word. In the same sense, I've not even tried this one, but like when we had the adaptations engineer, it's not going to work either, because again, it just doesn't really mean anything. And then it's obviously, as soon as you put engineering, it just looks for the most likely kind of engineering things. So anyway, whatever you put in there kind of works. But if you were doing like the kind of dual role of like, I put like a home care there, you can put care assistant in. It removes all the alternative labels, so you don't duplicate the occupations that you're doing. So then if you were maybe doing a combination of maybe something like a healthcare assistant and maybe like a daycare assistant, which is relatively a bit similar but a bit different as well. And if you want to, of course, you can redo your selection altogether and do something totally different. So you could have, if you want to, like a care assistant and accountant or whatever. You then obviously get to see the description of what the job's all about, and you can expand that if you're the kind of recruiter who wants to confirm that they've got the right occupation. You can then add the skills that you're wanting to look for as well, whatever that might be. Now, it is worth pointing out that one of the problems we've got with Monster, not that it's a problem really, it's just the fact that we speak in different languages. If you have something like this where you've got like 6 words, it doesn't work that well, because it confuses Monster whether it's looking for comply, legislation, health or care. So you might get some people coming through with comply, some with legislation, some with kind of healthcare. There might be stuff we can do later down the line with Mario to see how that works. But for the moment, it's a little bit problematic when you get longer skills descriptions. So even supervised children might be a little bit conflicting, because you might get supervised and children, people coming back with matches against both of those, but that's kind of where it is for now. We've done, just to briefly say, you probably didn't see that, we've done like I'll get rid of this, you can see the help text as well, which hopefully helps people understand what it is and drives them into the right ways of doing things once they've selected something. Just add another thing again there. You can obviously add and remove skills, and if you try to add more than 3, it won't allow you. We don't want to do more than 3, because when we've tested it, doing that through Monster, it just doesn't work basically. As soon as you start adding too many required skills, it just can't find people with too many different combinations. We've also added the same thing now as well, like a little bit of help text for the additional requirements, so people know what it is the purpose of this individual bit as well. Charles?